Welcome to the Fresno Arts Council. My name is Cassandra McGuire. I'm here to welcome you to the 7th Annual Arts Alive in Agriculture Juried Exhibition. This year we had to reformat our show into an online-only experience, but I'm here to give you a personal tour through all of the exhibit. But first, I'd like to thank all of the artists who submitted this year. We had over 30 artists who submitted 63 pieces, and we're so thankful to share your art here. In addition, I'd like to thank the Fresno Arts Council Board of Directors, as well as our very generous sponsors. Without you, this show would not be possible, and we're very grateful. In addition, I'd like to thank our two judges, Rachel Magnus and Bruce Kakowski, for judging all of the art. Lastly, I'd like to thank you. Thank you for joining us on this new reformatted tour, and we're very thankful for your continued support of the arts. Here we have the first place Agricultural Landscapes winner, Peggy Gelmini's Edge of the Valley. Here you see a beautiful oil on canvas piece, a wide expanse of our bountiful valley. You see rich colors, nice warm tones that kind of envelop the viewer in a beautiful spread. And you also see a slight blurring at the top, a kind of fading into the landscape that creates a dreamy atmosphere that matches its warm, comforting tone and creates a picturesque feeling and experience for the viewer. Here we have the second place winner for Agricultural Landscapes. It's Mirage Barn by Adam Longhetti. And you do see the titular barn obscured with a beautiful watercolor on paper approach. It's sort of barely there while still making an impression. It has a strong, dreamy atmosphere. The artist mentions that climate change has contributed to some of the pollution that obscures the view of the barn and in turn obscures agricultural potential. And although it's a small piece, it leaves a very strong, lasting impression. This is our first place winner in sculpture. It's Meat Hook by Michael Faragossi. And as you can see, it's a very literal tidal expression. You have rebar supporting cast calf hooves. The back is a wood board that he found resalvaged for this piece. This story behind this piece is that he was raising a young calf and she passed away before she reached maturity. And so you can see a lot of that longing and unabashed look at our relationship to meat production here in the valley. This is our second place sculpture, which is Trash to Treasure to Tractor by John Alcare. As you can see, it's made from recycled tractor pieces, a John Deere tractor that's been recreated into a new tractor. You can see a lot of detail in it and a lot of technical know-how that really lends itself to a perspective of someone who's really knowledgeable about farm equipment, and it has a real lifelike quality where you could imagine it moving on its own. This is our first place People in Agriculture piece. It's Gathering the Grapes by Amy Morgan. It's silk with ink, and as you can see, that technique creates a lot of beautiful bleeding and rich color that creates a lot of depth to the piece. The woman depicted is very proud of her bountiful grapes, and it really speaks to the heart of the Central Valley because grape production is still such an important part of our agriculture. This is our second place in People in Agriculture. It's Carrot Bundler by Rick Freitas. As you can see, this woman is hand tying the carrots This is a pastoral perspective on this activity. Nowadays, these carrots would be processed on a conveyor belt and machine tied. But this piece really depicts the aspect of human involvement in agriculture. This is our first place winner for Machines and Technology, Laying Concrete by Ann Whitehurst. As you can see, this is a very big piece, and it has bold, expressionistic strokes and bright, vivid colors. The men working here are portrayed as displaying a lot of strength in these bold strokes, and the artist considers this work very noble and as an important part to agriculture as planting. And here you can see even that this concrete was made with agricultural byproducts, such as brine shrimp. This is our second place winner in Machines and Technology. It's Westside Ride by Haley Coleman. As you can see, this piece has a nice wide landscape with flat colors that accentuate all of the angles that are made. In the center, you see a tractor that's going down a nice quiet road, and you really feel that this piece of technology is central to agricultural development and very important to this artist. This is our first place winner in manipulated photography. It's 1949 International Farm All Tractor in Cantua Creek, Westside, Fresno County by Michael Levy. And as you can see, it combines photo print with a wood board and oil paint around the edges. The oil paint almost looks like motor oil coming from this tractor, and you can tell that it's an old tractor that's seen a lot of action and is well loved. So this is our second place winner in manipulated photography. It's Untitled by Michael Levy, and in it you see a digital photo print, acrylic paint around the edges, and as a backdrop, burlap bag. All of these pieces together are things that you might find on a farm and have been assembled and an approach to create a landscape that fully encompasses the agricultural experience. This is our first place winner in documentary photography. It's Honeybee by Catherine Sears. In it, you see the titular honeybee poking into an almond blossom. Almonds are very important to Fresno County agriculture. They're our #1 product. And in it, you really see the care and attention that is being focused and framed on these cute little almond flowers. This is our second place winner for documentary photography. It's Morning Harvest by Richard Barrett. In it, you see a large piece of farm equipment that's harvesting cantaloupes and putting them into the back of a truck. And although it's the early morning and you see that sunrise, these farm workers are already hard at work preparing this harvest. We are proud to announce the Best in Show for our 7th annual Arts Alive in Agriculture as Got Gloves by Chico Delgado. This piece is a watercolor on paper, and as you can see, it captures that morning sunrise beautifully. Capturing light in watercolor is no easy feat, and this artist really makes you feel like you're there and you're being transported into this beautiful, warm landscape. The gloves depicted are bags that capture the moisture of these young trees to prevent them from being frosted over. And this is a landscape from Chico's own backyard, so it's depicted with a lot of love and care by someone who knows it very well. This year, we have a new award voted on by our sponsors in the agriculture community, the Farm Choice Award. The inaugural award goes to Carrot Bundler by Rick Freitas. Thank you again so much for joining us on this tour. A big thank you to all of the artists and congratulations to all the winners. Thank you to all the sponsors. Your generous donations make this all possible. If you're interested in purchasing art from this year's Arts Alive show, please check out our website. From all of us at the Fresno Arts Council, thank you for joining us. We hope you will continue to support the arts here in Fresno County.